Book 1, Etta. H. Evans in Leesville, Louisiana was about to get a surprise in the mail. Her house off the beaten path had a very rundown mailbox. Her husband Cal, before he died, had agreed to fix it. Now it leans in his memory. The two of them had a love affair that spanned 47 years, blessed with each other's company and 4 children, now grown. Henrietta, or Etta as she was nicknamed, walked out to the mailbox late that summer day. She had spent most of the day baking cookies for the church bake sale. Her chocolate thumbprints and caramel fudge turtle cups were always big sellers. Expecting to find her large print Reader's Digest magazine inside, or maybe a belated birthday card from her brother, she found instead a mysterious package. No return address, but a postmark from Oregon. I don't know anyone in Oregon. Etta used the slang pronunciation people not from the Northwest use when talking about the state. Feels like a book. Well, I don't see my Reader's Digest, so I'll give it a peek. Etta walked back into the house as the sun sank lower on the horizon. The North Star was becoming visible in the sky. It would be wickedly dark soon. Her home in the country had such a beautiful view of the stars with no city lights to drown out the impact. Often she would sit on the front porch sipping a cup of chamomile tea while watching for shooting stars and listening to the goodnight sounds of the farm animals. Tonight, a mysterious package would keep her company. She fetched a knife out of the kitchen and placed the other mail and bills in the bill box by the phone before sitting down at the kitchen table. Etta was careful as she sliced, trying to make sure not to damage a letter or note that might have accompanied it. There was no letter. Nothing to share any more about who had sent it. Inside was a small spiral-bound book with a blue cover and back. A title of Find Me was hand-embossed in gold. It all looked handmade. A simple book with about 50 pages of reading, then lots of lined, empty pages in the back. She said, reading the first page inside her head, but finding herself reading the last few lines out loud. Please read this book, then write your name and location in the back before giving it to someone else. Let's see how many lives it will touch. If you, by chance, recognize yourself in here, please bring the book and find me. Etta felt an urge to tell her husband what a strange thing it was that she received in the mail. Having Calvin gone, she told Francis the cat instead. What do you think of that, Francis? They picked me. I've never even won $1 in a scratch-it before. Francis meowed and rubbed up against Etta's leg in response before climbing up onto her lap and settling in. Etta adjusted her glasses and sat reading the first memory in the book, feeling honored and appreciative of someone sending her something so special.